Okay, we are gonna play The Monster Inside now, an audio-visual novella by Random Seed Games. Yeah, no problem. Oh, there's chapters? Oh, there's different chapters. Okay, we got a lot to do then. Let's go. Oh, I have to read this. Can you guys see it? I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, I'm not blocking. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Let me just do that. Okay. My head pounded, ears still ringing slightly. Some of the worst nightmares I'd had in years left me feeling like I'd been punched in the jaw. But just like any other day, I dragged myself to the office. Is this game scary? I don't know. There was another notice on the door from Mayor Benetti's office. Permits out of date. They didn't like me much and were trying to drown me in paperwork. My head back to the back in the Oh, I see. Yeah, I didn't use the Minecraft badge either. I like my dino one. Okay, next. It was a slow month, weeks since I'd had any real case to work on, so I passed the time pacing the office, smoking and staring at the mirror in the corner, safely covered with an old bedsheet. That's the mirror? It looks kinda spooky. I don't dare look at my own reflection. I'm too afraid of what I might see. Afraid someday I might have to face what I really am. The girl came in so quiet. I nearly choked on my cigarette. Wait, the girl came in so quiet. What? Huh? Girl. Oh, girl said, "Mister, please. You gotta help me, mister." Alright. I gotta pick what I want to say now. Okay. There is calm down now. Sit and talk slow. Yeah? What can I help you with? You ever heard of knocking first? Maybe I'll do the first one. I don't want to be rude. Okay, thanks. It's just no one will listen to me. Just tell me your tale. I'm listening. Oh, I have to do the voices, right? Okay, I'll do the voices from now. For the quote parts, okay? She eyed me with just a dash of suspicion as I tossed back a hand full of pills and chased them with a swig of whiskey. Isn't that not? Aren't you not supposed to do that? I could tell this might take a while. Her name was Lily. She told me she was his mistress, the man all over the newspaper, the infamous banker Dr. Reginald Farnsworth. Mr. Farnsworth was a drunk, philandering bastard, but this girl seemed genuinely concerned that he had recently gone missing. Less concerned about the fact that Mr. Farnsworth's wife had just turned up dead in Central Park 2 nights ago. Dun dun dun! You don't understand. He just couldn't have done it. He hated his wife, but he couldn't have killed her. Everyone thinks it was him and no one believes me. He's gotta be in trouble. Okay. Okay, ready? I ain't saying I believe, but what makes you think he's in danger? I'm gonna use that one. Well, Mr. Jack. You can call me Jack. Jack. Whoever did this to his wife must have been the one who took him. He would have never left without me. He promised me. I'm sure. Oh wait, oops. I'm narrating doesn't need to change voice. Okay. I'm sure Mr. Farnsworth promised this poor girl a lot of things. Please, the cops won't listen to me and they want to bring him in on charges. You gotta prove it wasn't him before they find him. Honestly, I doubt they are in too much of a hurry. Farnsworth had practically the entire police force in his deep pockets, probably why they hadn't found much yet. If they found him and brought him in, it would be due to a public pressure. Sometimes a mob with pitchforks is more dangerous than one with money. One man with money. So it's either you've got my curiosity, but you might not like what I find, or I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it. Don't you worry. I'll do the second one. Oh, thank you, Mr. Jack. Wait, thank you, Mr. Jack. Thank you. But please, be careful. I don't think this was just any murderer or kidnapper. I think it was a beast. Huh? Why does it have stars next to it? You're pretty good at sounding like Jack. Thanks, Blandon. I'm working on it. I'm glad you like it. Beast. The word struck me funny. Like when you jar your elbow on a hard corner. Not a word many use these days, except in hushed whispers and bedtime stories for children. Oh, they were real enough already. Just got better at hiding, controlling their unseemly urges, but I hadn't seen any monsters in nearly 15 years, back when I was still a cop myself. Okay, first off, the first option is, well, that's definitely an interesting theory. Or, I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it. Don't you worry now. Or, leave the detective work to me. Let's not jump to conclusions here. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. I'm working on it, Icky. None of them went into my mind. I don't know which one to pick. Let me reread it. I'll do the second one again. And you seem like the kind of man who's good at solving mysteries. Sure. Can't you see how busy I am with cases? Yeah. I replied with little too harshly. Sarcasm wasn't my strong suit. I reassured her some more and sent her on her way. I didn't want to scare her, but I warned her before she left to keep her doors locked and call me if she saw anything suspicious. I didn't know if she was in any danger herself, but better be safe than sorry. That night, I made my way down to Central Park. It was a long shot, but maybe there was something there the cops had missed. Next chapter. Oh, so it's pretty much like a story, and then I just go through the story. The scene was already picked clean by the cops days ago, but I've got a knack for finding the things others overlooked. Oh, now I get to look for stuff. More things to take note of. Wait, I'm supposed to take note? I did the... Okay, Reaper, take notes and send it to me later, okay? I didn't study for this. Hi, Denayan. Welcome. A knack. More of a symptom of a condition. Other, less useful symptoms I kept in check, but for the time being, my keen sense of smell would come in handy. Keen sense? What if this guy is a werewolf too? What if this guy is a beast? This is basically you reading us a good night story. It's not a good night story. It's supposed to be... It's a mystery. I'm gonna give you nightmares if you sleep to this now. It was a feint, but I could smell it before I even approached the police line. The scent was less of a thing and more of an emotion. Seduction. A strangely familiar smell. I expected the scent of trepidation, or maybe even outright fear, but Mrs. Farnsworth seemed to have been at the height of pleasure when she left this world. I did not expect to go this way, okay? Brought new meaning to a crime of passion. I thought this was a mystery. Huh? Pushing the thought from my mind, it was time to get down to business. Investigate the scene. Alright. I will click this, because that looks sketchy. A bird mark on a nearby tree caught my eye. I ran my finger along its length and felt it chill down my spine. This wasn't just any burn marks, this was the mark of an ancient magic. It's doubtful the cops would have picked up on it. Could Lily have been right? Something unnatural was at play here. But I was no stranger to the strange. Oh, there's other stuff. What's that? What's that? Muddy footprints everywhere. Difficult to pick out anything from the prints the cops left behind in their haste. The cops don't wear 2,000 pairs of 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝖆𝖑𝖘. Scratch marks or burns, huh? Definitely a chance. Definitely a chance it's a beast, maybe. Yeah, probably. Hi, Scythe. What's up? You were here since earlier. What's up? Hi, Immortal. It looks like Mr. Farnsworth was there that night and walked away on his own 2 feet. After looking around for a while longer, I realized the park had given up all it was hiding from me, so I trudged back to my apartment and my head hit my pillow like it owed me money. Spooky monsters? I don't know. Oh, next chapter already? Alright, let me have more juice. Peach juice. Must have been ambushed by a monster? Probably. Okay, the next morning I was reeling from another bout of ghoulish nightmares. Wait, I was reeling from another bout? What does that mean? I don't know. I know how to read it, but I don't know what that means. But I tried to hide my discomfort when I saw Lily was already sitting outside my office. She was waiting wordlessly as I unlocked the door and ripped down another notice from the mayor's office. I mentioned for her to step inside. Seemingly afraid of what I might say, she finally worked up the courage to ask. So, what did you find?
Well, I've got some good news. Farnsworth might still be alive.
Or,
not sure about the beast, but something unnatural was at play.
Or,
might be right to worry about monsters. I found a spell's mark.
I'll do the second one because I don't want to disclose anything to her yet. What's with you and Scythe claim like redeeming weird laughs? Okay. Bun. What did the peach do to a bun that she just? Huh? What do you mean, Migo? It's just peach juice. It's a carton of peach juice in a juice box. Unnatural? How do you mean?
A spell's mark. Rarely seen these days, but unmistakable.
Or,
I can't give you the details, but I'm looking into it.
I'm just gonna say the second one. What does that mean? What about Reggie? Do you know where he might be?
Found his footprints. Seems like he got out safely.
Or,
there were signs he was at the scene and slipped away.
Thanks for the hearts, Immortal. Wait, what the heck? Okay. My tone was indifferent towards her as I turned and grabbed a bottle from my desk drawer. A dryness in my throat made it difficult to swallow my meds. But you don't know where he went? Do you think the news this morning is related?
What news is that?
Haven't you heard?
Yeah, but maybe you should tell me what you know. Nope, rough night followed by a rough morning.
Oh guys, which one should I say? I don't know which one I should say. Yeah, it's my manly voice. I'm doing some voice acting for this game. Should I go with the first one or the second one? You guys decide, cause I don't know. This one I don't know how to answer. I don't know if I should lie or I don't know if I should just tell the truth. Which one's better to do? We might need answers, so let's do the first option. Alright, let's do that. They found the police chief's wife dead down by the docks. They say it happened last night. Oh no!
Let me guess. Chief 𝖘𝖈𝖎𝖆𝖑𝖘 is missing too.
My face might have betrayed a hint of satisfaction as she confirmed my suspicions. But it faded quickly. 𝖘𝖈𝖎𝖆𝖑𝖘 was a shit cop and a shit chief. Oh, I swore. It's okay. I was reading. He was half the reason I left the force, but now his wife was dead and I had more questions than I did the day before. Manly shirtless. I'm trying my best, okay, Miko? Manly is not in my genes, okay? I'm trying my best to do my deepest voice I can do. Huh. The gears in my head started to spin, which wasn't helped by the splitting pain at my temples. I told Lily I needed time to work, and she left slightly dejected, wanting more answers than I could provide. That night, after the cops had cleared out the docks, I would slip down and see what I could uncover concerning Mrs. Amato's untimely demise. Next chapter. The cold air smelled strongly of salt and oil and... ... Could it be? That smell again, like someone had bottled pure arousal and used it as perfume. It hit me like the longest forgotten memory, but the sensual fumes soon gave way to a rush of adrenaline. I knew exactly what the scent reminded me of, and that scared me more than not knowing. I looked down at my hands, shaking, the nightmares, the headaches. I don't know. I'm just reading, okay? I can't really do it. That was reading. Anyways, no, I was better now. Reformed. Bonk. Thanks for the bonk, immortal. I deserve that. Unfortunately, I was just reading. I had to focus. No jumping to conclusions. Follow the evidence. Investigate the scene. Ooh, where are we looking? What's there? I literally let myself. Oh no. Ripperonis. There. Just there. The smallest piece of purple fabric, torn and caught in the splinter of a board. The police report didn't say anything about Mrs. Amato wearing purple, and it was certainly of a quality that you wouldn't expect down here. Don't see too many high society types around flaunting royal purple threads. Another bong. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. I'll drink more peach juice. Okay. Yeah. Purple fabric. What if I get in trouble? Oh, what if I'm the main character and the main character does stuff in his sleep and then now he's going back to the crime scene, you know, revisiting in disguise. Red Phoenix cigarettes. Same shitty brand I smoke every day. Everyone's got their vice. See? It might be the main character. It might be me. Oh no. I pulled out my own pack of reds and lit up. I could already feel another headache coming on, but looking out over the waves seemed to help me forget. A cold helped me push down the uncomfortable thoughts that have been bubbling to the top of my brain. Next chapter. I honestly don't remember the walk back to the office. Apparently I spent the... Oh, thanks for the heart, Splendid. I honestly don't remember the walk back to the office. Apparently I spent the night in my easy chair. The air... Oh, see, he blanked out. He's doing stuff without knowing. The air from the docks lingered on my clothes. It was still dark out. No, I checked the clock. How long had I been out? Had I really slept through the entire next day? A newspaper was sitting under the door. As I stood to fetch it, I nearly fell over. A wave of nausea hit me like a ton of bricks. True. That combo is not good. And the game's telling us that too. I steadied myself and regained my composure. Before I even picked up the paper, I can already read the headline. Breaking. Mayor missing. Wife found dead. Dun dun dun. 2 cases is a coincidence. 3 is a pattern. The cops would come asking questions soon. They knew I had a history of antagonizing all the victims. It is I stumbled to my desk and slammed back 3 days worth of inhibitor pills. I couldn't take any chances. I had to investigate the scene to be sure. See, he's unconsciously revisiting the scene. I've watched enough shows of these stuff where like some of these people would go and revisit just to live through it again, but this guy just revisits thinking he can help, but then he's just, I don't know, you know, I don't know how the brain works. Some weird connections, okay? I threw on my jacket and went to the door. Lily caught me off guard on the other side. Jack, where are you off to? I've been trying to reach you all day. I want to be a bun today. Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, Lily, but I don't have time to talk. I have to go.
Or
I've just been busy. I'm off to Mrs. Vanetti's crime scene.
yeah, I'll go to the second one. Yeah. Okay, but we need to talk when you get back. Stay safe. Okay, and tomorrow you will be. No. She gave me a soft kiss on the cheek as I rushed off. Part of me wanted to stay and tell her it would be okay, but it would be a lie. Next chapter. The alley was located just behind the high-rise apartments where Mayor Vanetti and his wife lived. I could tell the police were spooked now. The crime scene was even sloppier than the last. No, I'm not gonna be a cart. No. They hadn't even bothered to submit the trash into evidence. Investigate the scene. Well, I guess I'm investigating the trash. There's only 2 stuff, right? Yeah. Why wouldn't they at least look through the dumpster? It seemed untouched. No one wants to do the dirty work. But I know how to find the good stuff. It really doesn't take long if you know what to look for. Lightweight bags usually means someone was dumping documents. If you are lucky, they didn't bother to shred them. Jackpot. Shell companies. Shady stock trades. Bribes. I knew Mayor Vanetti was crook. Wait, crook? Crooked? Crook? Crooked? But this was unbelievable. Oh no! Why were your teammates in the dump, huh? Doesn't that also make you... If you're calling them garbage and you're playing with them and they're the same level as you, doesn't that also make you garbage, huh? Because usually they match you with the same level of skill, no? And there were more letters between Mayor Vanetti and Chief Amato. Talking about me. How they were trying to get me to shut down. They didn't like me snooping around crime scenes all the time. Well, they weren't here to stop me snooping around this time. This one. Go away with your logic? What do you mean, huh? Alright, and we got this one. This truck. Vanetti's car. If he's still alive, why wouldn't he have left his car? Wait, why wouldn't he have left in his car? It didn't make any sense. I honestly wasn't too motivated to find him, but the stakes were too high, and my bet was edging towards the unthinkable. Oh no, the Baronis. As I searched around for anything that might assuage my whatever, my fears, I caught the scent again. It's that scent again. Ahem. It overwhelmed my other senses with an undulating pleasure. It was intoxicating, a weapon used on the weak-willed, a weapon I knew all too well. I thought it had been many years since I had used it. Was there another like me? Was I being framed? It wasn't possible, was it? See? He's being framed. My main character is being framed, but it might... See, even I think it's the main character. I was taking my inhibitors. I was reformed. But the nightmares, the headaches, the memory lapses. Or is it evil twin? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, you're back from the ad? Nice, nice. I couldn't even trust myself. I started walking back out the alley when something shiny caught my eye. Ooh, a watch. Is it his watch? Not just any watch though. My watch. Dun, dun, dun. How long had my wrists been bare? Surely I just dropped it when I first came down the alley. I checked the time just before I left the office, hadn't I? Or had I used the wall clock? I couldn't be sure. I couldn't be sure of anything. So I ran. I don't know why I ran back to the office. The cops would probably show up any minute to knock the door down and cart me away. They would put it together before long. Maybe it would be best for everyone if I simply faced my own reflection. But Lily was still there, waiting for me. Jack, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
My own ghost. Come back to haunt me from the past.
You're not making any sense, Jack. Come sit down.
You don't understand. You're not safe around me.
I took a good last look at her as I prepared to shove her out the door. I noticed she was wearing the same thing she had when she first came to my office 3 days ago. 3 days ago? She's been camping out my office without showering and changing and stuff? Huh? You thought it was your ghost, but it was I. A beautiful purple dress. What? She was... Oh, it's the purple. Wait, is it her? It's Lily, and Lily's been framing him every time. Odd that I hadn't really noticed before, but it made her seem out of place, out of time. And it was frayed around the edges, torn in places. My chair caught my fall and my knees failed me.
It was you. You are the monster. Succubus.
Oh, Jack. You were the one... Wait, we are one and the same. You and I. We are both monsters. I'm simply more honest with myself. There's no such thing as reformation. Those pills you take only make you dull. Yeah, we found our culprit. I was accusing the wrong person. Beasts like us should never suppress their true natures as you have incubus. Gasp. These men were probably dead now, I figured. She probably took them to their lair and harvested their seed.
So, you've done all this just to wake me up?
You could say that, though it seemed enough just to have you doubt yourself. You believe you were still capable of such horrors, which means deep down you probably are. You can't escape it. Now I need you to complete the deed. Oh, what the heck?
You took my watch. Messed with my head.
Oh, don't act like I didn't do you a favor. Those men hated you and wanted you gone, and now they are gone. I mustered the strength and stand again, moving casually to the window by the corner. She was right about one thing. I was dull, weak compared to her. If I refused her and she attacked me, I was a dead man. I had to keep her talking.
I've never met a succubus who seduces and kills women.
Oh please, such a 14th century stereotype. I don't discriminate when it comes to pleasure of the flesh. But I still do need an incubus like yourself to take the tainted seed I've harvested from those awful men and planted among the fertile masses for me. I'm tired of draining my lovers just to survive. I'm ready to settle down and start my family. Ha 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 ha. That maniacal laughter. Yeah. I tried my best, okay? I positioned myself carefully, making sure she was looking my direction.
Sorry, but I'm not your guy.
With a quick flick of my wrist, I whipped out the old bedsheet off of the corner mirror. Lily was blinded by her own reflection and sucked into the mirror with a painful, monstrous scream. Trapped. Wait, the mirror was a trap? Are they weak to mirrors or something? Is that how it works? Shielding my own eyes, I pulled a revolver from my desk side drawer, aimed it at the mirror, and fired. Kapow! Thumbs up. Okay. Yeah. That's the story, guys. That's the game. More of their games here. Alright. It was mainly just going through a story. Yeah, that's the game. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to click the subscribe and notification buttons for any future videos. Bye!